Alistair Dunsmuir, who is editor of the Golf Club Management magazine. Hi, Alistair.
Hi.
And do you accept there's a problem?
There's absolutely a problem. In golf in England in the last 8 years has lost about 400,000 people that play once a month, and it's about 200,000 that play once a week. Memberships are on decline and courses have been going out of business. Anyone that doesn't think there's a problem is unfortunately burying their heads in the sand. But unfortunately, the people that do that tend to be the ones on the committees making the decisions, often for their own benefit rather than for the good of the golf course or the community.
Yeah, well, it depends. As I say, I don't want to decry the efforts of those people who run, they do it for nothing, and they run the club to try and promote the club. But, they are not businesses. That's the trouble with golf clubs. Well, maybe that's the good thing about them. They're not businesses. They're there to promote, to look after the club on behalf of its members. That's the name of the game.
Well, there are two types of golf clubs, private members and proprietary, and you could certainly argue that a private members club, who cares if the committee is making decisions that only benefit them. However, those members are still going to complain when their annual subscriptions have to rise to meet the shortfall of other members leaving. And often some of those members then have to vote for the club to be shut down because it just cannot carry on making the losses that it's making.
What would you do then?
Golf courses have to do some of the things that have been discussed recently. They have to address the fact that golf takes too long. An 18-hole round deters too many people. 54% of people that were said, 54% of golfers said an 18-hole round is intimidating. So golf courses, whilst many golfers still enjoy that, they need to offer shorter versions. 9 holes and 6 holes have been discussed. But I think also golf clubs can think even more radically than that. Foot golf has been on the rise in the last few years. I don't know if you know foot golf. It's this.
Well, you kick a ball around, I guess.
It's exactly. It's basically football on a golf course. And even just saying, I can hear golfers and golf club members just spitting brandy out of their glasses. But it's proved very successful. About 200 golf clubs have set up a foot golf venue on their course. It's very easy to set up. It doesn't disrupt the course at all. Stag do's and corporate golfers in particular are attracted by it. And it brings in the revenue that means that the golf club can survive. But one of your correspondents mentioned crazy golf. It's not quite crazy golf, but there is a scheme called Adventure Golf whereby you build a purpose-built golf course, that's, for example, pirate-themed, and children love it. And not only does that attract children, but often their mothers do bring them to the golf course, and then they become enticed and will end up playing. And speaking of women, they're the biggest demographic of people that are interested in playing the game but are currently not playing it. It's seen as a male-only sport, and a number of golf clubs are doing things like women-only coaching and other incentives to attract women